do?
Wake that ass up.
Rise and grind, baby.
The Live Hip Hop Daily Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Woo! We got the #1 morning show to hit Atlanta, man. Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Get your ass up and tune in. www.livehiphopdaily.tv.
You get that app, baby. Yeah.
You know we about to start this interview. The real Chicago OG with me, man.
All right.
Real Chicago
That's
OG.
the real Young King right here.
You know we here, man. Gotti from here, man. We might talk about the Rockland music days, man. Tune in, man. www.
Live in here.
We here, man. Tune in.
You already know what time it is, man. Gwinnett Song, X Malone. This is the Rise and Grind Morning Show. We here on another Tuesday, but this is this real one. This is an exclusive. My dog DJ Larry Love in here. What it do?
Hey, man, listen. You know I respect the I'm one of them young DJs in Atlanta. The reason I move up in Atlanta because I respect the OGs, right?
True.
And these niggas be thinking that nobody did it before they did it, right?
True.
So, speaking of an existence, we got a real Chicago OG, by the way.
In the building.
You know what I'm saying? In the building. And then y'all remember Fiesta Remix. Y'all remember Boo and Gotti. Y'all definitely know who Cash Money with. So y'all definitely know this face on the couch.
Yeah,
Gotti,
man.
what's up, man?
What up?
You know
I'm just happy to be here with you. And
Gotti
X
to the
Malone.
world. Wata Gotti to some people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
well,
saying?
Wata
Wata, that's my first name.
That's your real name?
That's my real name.
I never
so
knew
when
that.
I was young, when I was a kid, it was like 13, 14, 15, it was Wata Gotti. It didn't become just Gotti until I beat a case. I was locked up for first-degree murder. I did 19 and a half months.
Okay.
And won. That's what changed my life around. So after that, it was just Gotti. It wasn't Wata Gotti.
Hey, that's a great story.
Yeah,
That's a real name story.
Yeah.
So my first question before we jump into this interview,
Yeah.
on Go DJ, I heard Lil Wayne say, "Gotti, my mentor, so don't go there with me." Was
Yeah.
Lil Wayne talking about you? That's just,
Yeah, I'm in a video. When he said I'm right there, they showed me. And
I
Boo
just
right
had
there.
to ask you when
And,
Wayne said, "Gotti, my mentor, so
don't go there with
It's
me.
a lot of young dudes that's in the industry right now today that I mentor and that I talk to, and I have a consulting firm because of it right now, because there's a lot of athletes that I deal with and artists. So I just was business minded and got a consulting firm because you consulting them when you telling them to quit spending their money buying the cars and jewelry and 3-4 tables, sections a week. You know, save that money, get you a mutual fund, get you a trust fund, get you a business, and the people that surround you that want money, set some up for them and let them run the business.
Real.
And if they not educated, do like LeBron did, send them to school.
Yeah.
Let
Real.
them get a degree and let them study and know what they doing. That way, you don't have to break yourself.
Man.
That's some
That's-
jewel.
that's-
That's a
Yeah.
jewel. That's one jewel of the day right there.
Man,
One
so
jewel.
when the guys keep messing with this girl, this stripper, that model, like, yo, it's not just the energy and the spirits you dealing with.
True.
It's costing you time. It's costing you money. So that's something you could be building to and doing something right and righteous. You don't have to be a goody two shoes or just a saint, but it just got to make sense. So
Yeah.
everybody in your world around, you have to look at their value. If they making you spend money and get in trouble, that's putting you farther and farther back.
Yeah.
So that's what so really I'm consoling them. So
Right.
that's what I'm letting them know. Like, we friends, we cool, but if it's somebody else, you going to get them a check for this. Like, you got a financial advisor, you got a lawyer, a manager, everybody play their position.
Counselor, everybody.
Yeah,
All of
exactly.
that. But that's dope.
I seen one picture a while ago on your Instagram that made me know you was a humble dude, and that's when you and Wayne were doing push-ups.
Oh, yeah.
I seen the picture when you and Lil Wayne was doing push-ups. I don't know if you was battling doing push-ups.
Man,
what that was.
That
but-
probably was, we used to do push-ups before we go out and perform, before we hit the stage. The Hood Rich
Be
tour,
swole.
the Nellyville tour.
It's swole.
We'll
Okay.
do push-ups before we go out there.
Okay.
Because Wayne gonna take his shirt off.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know I got Wayne by like 4 or 5 years, so I know I was in my early 20s back then.
I just remember that every time I said, y'all remember that picture.
Yeah.
But let's jump into Gotti though. Let's jump into, we was talking about Fiesta Remix.
That's my song, bro. I
You
seen
know,
I seen that
still-
video
listen,
100
My
times.
30 and up clubs that I DJ'd, I still can throw that into the mix right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Especially when I got Midwest people in it. If I got Midwest people in the club,
Yeah.
if I got a 30 and up, like the Taboo 2 crowd, I do Whiskey Peach on Saturday nights in Midtown. So that vibe is like the working class. I
Yeah.
throw that in. They run into the dance floor before I throw in one of these new songs.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them timeless music songs. You
Yeah,
know
it's
what
a
I'm saying?
classic. It was #1 for 6 weeks on the top 100 Billboard.
How was okay? Let's jump. I'm about to put you in this
was #1 on
time
BET.
capsule. I'm gonna put you in this time
30
machine
years.
for a minute. How was that when you could wake up every morning and see your shit at the top like that. How was that feeling at the time?
Yeah,
Like,
that was amazing. It was R. Kelly's song, but me, Boo, and Jay-Z just featured on it.
Yeah.
But I felt like it was my song because I was fresh in the music game. Like
Yeah.
our first song was the I Wish remix.
I Wish remix. Yeah.
That's when we first got with him in 2000. And we did the video. The second song was the regular Fiesta. That's on his album. Then the Fiesta remix with Jay-Z. Then the
Okay.
Feeling on Your Booty remix. So all
Oh,
the
damn, I
all the
forgot
songs
y'all
we
was on
was
You
doing.
got
yeah.
1990s money, man.
Well, I went in the 90s. It's
Well,
2000.
you got
like,
2000
yeah,
money.
I got my.
you got 15-year-old
Yeah,
checks
I got
in
my
a row.
deal. I got my deal the end of 2000. I started rapping 98, 99 when I first knew I could rap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I was in the streets and I was putting my
Okay.
money behind my cousin. He was rapping. I never had a job. I started hustling at 13, west side of Chicago.
Shout out to the
And
shot.
I had met like Crucial Conflict. We was all hustling together, Do or Die. I knew all of them.
Damn.
Like they was rapping, I was hustling.
Speaking of Chicago, I
Crucial
got
Conflict.
I got some real guys. Bump J.
Yeah.
Just gotta, and every time they tell me like, Larry, yo, you gotta listen to Bump J. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Was he like that guy? Because I heard he was locked up for a minute, but
Yeah, he
he
was
got
locked
out
up
because
8
now
years.
he's taking over all media sites so far.
Yeah, Bump Official.
Yeah.
Okay.
He one of the real ones.
So do in the Chicago land, why is it so hard for these new young niggas to work together or make a song together, or verse? Because you from Shot, you from the
Yeah,
Shot, so I can
yeah.
ask somebody that's really from there versus visit there. Why-
It's just hard for them to set aside their differences, and it's more. I'm not gonna say the young ones because there's some older guys my age and older that's still young in their mind that's not growing. So when you grow, you know you growing and you glow, and the other youngins come holler at you. Like I go anywhere in Chicago I want to. I'm an ex-Vice Lord. I was a chief for the Vice Lords.
Okay.
And the Mafia Insane. So I go anywhere though. I deal with GDs, BDs, Breeze.
Okay.
Anybody that respect me, I respect them. I don't gang bang anymore. I just try to holler at the youth. I did the event with Jesse Jackson there 2 years ago.
Crazy.
Okay.
And it was a lot of young guys, that seemed like they was paying attention, and I hollered at them afterwards. So I just think it's more against, it's us really against
Yeah.
us. But when you get more people with intellectual minds that grow, that could bridge the gap and let them know, man, we all one, we all together. I
Yeah.
think that's when you'll see the big movement going in Chicago.
I
That's
think they
real.
really broke the generational gap. You know what I mean? The gap between the young and the old. There was nobody to fill that gap to say, you know what, hey, it's okay to go to work and make money and do what you have to do. It's okay to support your family. It's
Yeah.
okay to be a grown ass man. You know what I mean? So I think like that youth, but it's coming back. I think
That
y'all
shit is real.
generation and our generation is the one to really bridge that gap between our kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of start to begin that healing process and push it towards the right direction to get guidance from an older generation to set our younger generation on the right path. That's just
It's just so crazy that, like I said, I got some real good friends from Chicago, and they say, yo, like I can't even wear my hat a certain direction if
That's
I go
crazy.
a certain way.
Yeah.
They was like, yo, because I'm like, I'm trying to see what Harold's Chicken be like, because I know we got a Harold's Chicken on Old Nat,
Yeah.
but that ain't the, they say,
Nah, it's a lot. It's similar, but it's not it.
Okay.
But like I'm from the West Side, so we grew up off Uncle Raymond. So
Uncle Raymond, okay.
Harold's just came to the West Side maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Like they
Okay.
was always on the South Side.
Okay.
And I'm from the West Side, so like the South Side and East Side, that's Chicago White Sox.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
North Side, the West Side, that's
Cubs.
Chicago Cubs. So
Yeah.
that's how we all grew up. So
Okay.
like Chicago is very big. It's the third largest city in the United States, so it's very big and it's divided.
it's
So,
beautiful out there too. Like
Yeah.
downtown, this
Man,
like
some of the best food. North Side, great. Downtown, no violence is good. It's only like crime in the inner city. That's what people got to understand. Only in the inner city, but Chicago, one of the greatest cities ever.
what's the seafood spot that serves like seafood like 24 hours?
Oh man, it's two of them. Oh man,
You know what I'm talking about.
Lawrence
Yeah.
Fishery, and there's one more. Lawrence Fishery, and man, that's one more. Wow, I haven't been in some years because I've been vegan again, so I haven't. I was
Okay.
vegetarian at 02, vegan at 03, then
Oh.
pescatarian for 12 years.
Oh,
So
shit.
yeah, I went back to my vegan again, so I haven't been. But it's Lawrence Fishery and there's one
Some
more.
other one. I
That's
know about
crazy.
Lawrence is what I was talking
Yeah,
about.
oh,
I used
man.
to be a road manager for a little young cat named Jawan Harris out of Chicago.
I heard of him before.
Yeah. And then he like I went back and forth with him, so it was home for him, but it was
Yeah.
almost like my second home for a little while. Beautiful city. Like I never got that vibe I never seen with everybody. Like you said, it's only in the inner city, but I never seen the violence. You know what I mean? Everybody was always nice, and it was. I rock with Chicago.
Yeah, but it's just another thing. Like Chicago get a bad rap for the young dudes. It ain't just the young dudes. It's dudes my age, a little younger, and dudes older than me. Like, it's some young dudes that got their stuff together that's maturing. Like, it's like they been here before.
Yeah.
But it's just the dudes like me that's not with the young dudes that could cuff them and mentor them and tell them, like, man, don't do this, try to do that. I've been through that route. Do it like this. It's not enough of that. And then some of the guys that get out of jail that's my age, they don't, like, they go in a whole different direction, so they can't teach them none. They still smoking, drinking, or doing lean, or doing pills, and them young dudes not respecting that. Especially if you getting off narcotics, they not respecting that at all.
They looking at you like you goofy. How the hell they gonna pay? How am I pay attention to you?
Exactly.
And, you the fiend
so
out
how
here.
you feel about since D Rose? Because I feel like I was a D Rose fan, the 21 road MVP, but I felt like him playing for the Bulls, he was too close to home. I feel like they say you should still go to the hood in the Lambo and the Lamborghini with his brother and all
he'll play
that
the
shit.
game right in the hood.
And I feel like, and I heard he was a real gangster in Chicago. He's from that real neighborhood. But sometimes niggas can't. They too close to the environment. You know. What I mean? I feel like if he'd came to Atlanta, you probably would be. He would still be that 21-year-old season MVP D Rose. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying about mentality and he touched $1 million. Like I was talking about, yo, that's millions of dollars that's streaming through his pockets. Like he never had that. I'm pretty sure he never got it any type of other way. You know what I'm saying? Not that much at that fast. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So I get what you're saying about mentality, and another thing, just growing up in the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's more gang infested out there versus down south. We about Southern hospitality.
Yeah, but what? How do we see making a culture to change that? You know what I mean? That mindset, because all these murders that go on, if it happens anywhere else in the world, you see what I'm saying? They gonna send people there to try and stop the situation. You go through a 4th of July and how many murders happen in a weekend?
It was like 78, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They would declare that a war zone. You see what I'm saying?
They brought the National Guards to Chicago in the 90s. They brought them there twice. But you ain't really hear about it because Obama wasn't president and Oprah didn't leave Chicago and Michael Jordan selling his house now. So now they really paying attention. I believe because Barack Obama was in office and now he's out of office. So it's really been a lot of attention being paid, and we have the social media and the internet. So you see everything that could go on there.
So what's your spin on this new music industry? We didn't been in the shop for a minute. Shout out to the Wild Hunters and all that.
Wild Hunters. Shout out to Pizza Puffs.
Shout out to the West Side, the over East, out South, everywhere. The whole Chicago one.
What's your spin on this new music industry? And then you live in the mecca of independent music right now, which is Atlanta.
Yeah.
What's your spin on the new music again? Because you've been here from the before Instagram, before MySpace era, before anything era to everything at your Twitter fingers, everything.
Yeah, I did music from like 2000 to 2011. Okay. And me and Boo, we went our separate ways in like 07. And me and Boo, that's still my brother. He got a sneaker spot in Chicago.
Okay.
Nice.
Called Flea Club on Western and Madison. Y'all go check that out when y'all in town. But I think the new music, I think it's cool. I think it's just all overall, it's giving you hip hop. It's giving you like the dance, the fun. I'm not one of those guys that started doing music in the 2000s that's bitter and mad at the new generation. Yeah. I just think if it's their truth, you should respect it. Like, you can't be mad at nobody for telling their truth and spitting hip hop from how they see it, how they envision it, and from their heart. Like, I just think that's wrong to do, like to judge them and condemn them kids for doing that. Like, that's their truth. If you don't like it, don't listen to it.
Yeah, you have that option.
Yeah, it's a lot of I see Lil Uzi when I see him. I chop it up with him. I hang out with Lil Day Day, Jacquees, like all these my little guys, like my little brothers, and I like what they doing. I respect what they doing because they could be out here robbing somebody or selling dope. Or doing something ignorant, and then what you gonna say then? So I think like a lot of it, even Ayo and Tayo, the Roly, I think it's fun music. I think it's dope. That's what I get out of it.
I think it's feel good music.
It is
because it ain't no more organic in the game right now. So you got a few artists, of course, organic or whatever, but most of it's about animated.
Yeah, the boy Nick Grant from there, he doing this thing.
Yeah, I heard of him.
He definitely, he's dope.
Now you do still have your, I mean, you still got your you still got your. I'm a Sci-Hi the Prince fan, you know what I'm saying?
I rock with Sci-Hi.
And, and I tell people, when it comes, he's still in the new. He's still one of them people that I still like, because he signed to Kanye. So you may not hear, you may speaking of Kanye, you know what I'm saying? But we just seen a picture of Kanye just gained like 100 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You seen that picture? Yeah, that's crazy. But shout
out to Kanye too. Kanye produced 2 songs on Man Boo album with Cash Money.
Early years.
Yeah. So
that's before that's before he met the Kardashians and before
that's when he was with Rockefeller.
How was it working in the studio with him? He said everybody says he's a genius, man. Like,
well, Kanye was real cool. Kanye let us do us. He was us, and he made the track right there. Like, he didn't give us none. He made it right there. He was real cool. But I get Kanye. Kanye had a lot of doors slammed in his face, just like Jay and Dame. Mm-hmm. So you don't know people pain and what they go through. You just see the
backlash.
And no, you really just see like the shine and they house and when they made it.
Yeah.
But he went through a lot. He went through so many people telling him he can't rap, and he was a whack producer. All he do is sample, and he made it and got on.
Yeah. Changed the game.
Yeah. So, he went. People, you don't know people's struggles. So
that's real.
I don't really. I used to when I was younger, but the last 8-9 years of my life, I don't judge nobody and I don't talk down on nobody.
You real humble, man. That's the good thing.
Yeah,
I meet a lot of people in this position, man, and they really. I ain't gonna say they're not humble, man, but they feel like they lost themselves.
I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying.
Like I tell people, like I'm around niggas with money every day, but they got it a different way.
Yeah.
You just got it legitly. You know what I'm saying? And I hate for people to act a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the light that they're in. You know what I'm saying? But you don't meet too many humble people in this light, man. A lot of people are really cornballs at me, to be honest.
You don't gotta tell me.
I tell people that all the time.
Like that. And then I go around Jay. Every time I'm around Jay, Hov, he's so humble and respectful. He crack jokes and try to give you knowledge. But there's some people ain't even 10% what he had. And holla at my assistant on my side. Man, you serious? And I'm talking about. I'm humble because I'm blessed to be where I'm at. I have 59 friends and family members dead. I have 13 locked up, never getting out.
Wow.
And I'm on songs with Ja Rule, with Jermaine Dupri and Usher on Jermaine Dupri album. I'm on the Fast and Furious soundtrack, the first one, the Undisputed soundtrack.
Sheesh.
Big Timers album,
Royalty checks,
Baby Birdman album.
Speaking of Big Timers and Birdman,
Big Timers album was classic.
We got to go to Cash Money before you get. We got to talk about Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about Cash Money. I'm gonna let you. What's up? Because I've never really. In your sense of Cash Money, because I know Jack, all the new acts or whatever that gets checks, not necessarily signed, but what's so good about staying independent to getting a deal now? I understand 360s, I get the money, but like I was just telling them last week, I seen Lil Uzi's project did 4.3 million. His cut was 900,000. That's not bad to me for one project.
That was a TV check.
The label got their bread before a young nigga like you said, they could be shooting, robbing, and stealing 900 bands off of one project, and you less than 30. Shit, that's not bad to me. You know what I'm saying? So what's your? Do you think it's better to stay independent or sign like a Cash Money or a major label for an artist right now?
I think if you can stay independent, stay independent. But if you can't, if you don't got that money behind you and that push and the people that's well connected, sign a deal. You have to do what you have to do for your situation. Everybody's situation different. That's why you have athletes that go straight from high school to the league because they don't have anything to fall back on. But if you can stay independent, stay independent.
Yeah. I think people are starting to understand more now. It's like you are your brand more now than ever. You know what I mean? And why go through another door when you there? Learn how to take in everything that you can. Learn how to set the business up, even if you don't have those doors open now. You know what I'm saying? Go do some marketing. Ask some questions. The knowledge is there. The more and more you keep knocking on the doors, you're gonna get the answers you want.
Anything you do the research. Ask the people that's been there, that done it, the greats. Try to soak up much knowledge as you can with anything you do in any profession. That's what I learned. I read a lot of books now. I didn't graduate high school. I don't have a GED. I don't have a high school diploma. I never thought about college, but I stay in the books. majority of my friends or business partner much smarter than me, much wealthier than me, or they spirit better than mine.
Wow.
So the last 4 years, when I do something, it don't be about the money. I don't even think about the money. I do what I have a passion for, what I like to do.
Yeah.
That's what it is with me. But
Yes.
any profession, anything you're trying to do, even a regular 9 to 5, do your research and study, know much as you can about that job.
Because it's only gonna make you better. It's only gonna make
That's
you better,
real.
and it's the thirst. I think a lot of people done lost that thirst for knowledge.
Yeah.
And my mom's a preacher, but I believe it's, you think about it and you be like, how can you get to the end times and people so oblivious about what the hell going on, and then you look around right now and you be like, it's happening right now before your eyes. That God gonna. You got more ways to get knowledge now, and people don't even want
Than
it.
ever before.
Ever
Because
before.
they caught up into like what me and him was talking about. I don't even want to say it what we was talking about back there because I don't want nobody to think I'm putting them down or downgrading them.
Yeah.
But I just think now they living into the times of just wanting to be this and attention and worried about what people saying about them. Once I stopped caring what people think about me and say about me, just a few years ago, that was something I battled with, but just a few years ago, even family and friends, like I've been at so much peace, like,
Boy.
man, just living my life, doing what I want to do, how I want to do it, man, that's the most peace you could get.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
So before you get out of here,
True
how
jewels.
difficult is that? I heard you say you don't smoke or drink.
Yeah.
That vegan lifestyle, because this a will. Boy, I can see lemon pepper wings in Atlanta. How you not?
How you not
How you
trying?
in Atlanta? You can't fuck with these lemon pepper wings.
it's
I eat
my-
wings at least twice, almost 3 times a week, almost. If I'm not eating a home cooked meal.
Yeah, it's
Yo, that's
mine
some willpower. Bro.
Yeah, it's mind over matter. You just got to have a strong mind and discipline. And
You
then,
do.
And down
like,
south,
yeah.
where food is amazing.
Shit, Chicago, bruh.
But
yeah.
you right.
Anywhere
right.
you go.
But still,
But in Chicago, it's a lot of vegan and vegetarian restaurants because even before I became vegan and vegetarian, before them days, I was just doing, I was a pescatarian. They have a lot of restaurants, just chicken, fish, and turkey, that's called that.
That's
Maybe like
pescatarian,
at least,
chicken, fish, and turkey?
No, pescatarian is just fish and
Fish.
certain seafood.
Okay.
Like no chicken, no turkey, anything. So I
Okay.
was that the longest, 12 years.
okay.
But
Damn,
no, it's just mind over matter and discipline and
you got a healthy, and that's all about keeping your temple healthy. I mean,
Man.
that's at the end of the day. You know
your
what I'm saying?
inside and outside, and then it help you think better, and whatever you manifest and put in the universe, especially if it's good energy is going to come out and people
Yeah.
going to see it.
Mhm.
You're going to get paid back 10 times more when you do something and don't look for nothing in return. When you help people that can't help you back, that's when you just going to be blessed and go all the way up. Like it's no coming down from
I
that.
gotta keep that. I gotta keep
It's
that.
no coming
Yeah.
down for that.
Yeah.
It's easy to help somebody, they gonna pay you back.
Yeah.
Or you look out for a girl, you think, oh, she gonna, nah.
Mm.
When you help somebody that can't do nothing for you in return, that's when you gonna really get it. That when you really just start doing it from the heart, man, you gonna stay blessed. You gonna
That's a
stay
true
on
blessing.
top.
That's
I
real.
promise.
That is
I'm
your
not
true
even
blessing.
religious. I'm just spiritual.
That's real though.
Yeah, I just try to be righteous. I'm not religious at all.
Yeah,
I've
that's-
probably been to church 3-4 times in 5 years.
That's real though.
I've been to the mosque probably twice within the last 4 years. So I'm not a religious guy.
It's all about doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Before man started to create all these different religions.
I was Christian before, Muslim before, none. I was all of that. But the last 5 years, I've been away from all of
Yeah,
it.
it's like, what's the point? It's all I think religion is just man trying to group you in a category. If you look at what life is, everybody's pulling and tugging at you to be in some category.
And then
You
it put
can't
us
be
against each other.
Yeah,
Politics and
there you go.
religion,
There you go.
that put us in different groups.
Politics
go.
and religion.
There you
Yeah,
go.
but I pray every day, all day. I thank God. I'm grateful. Like, I thank God all day. I'm just not religious.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I pray
I
every
te-
single day.
I tell people to do the same thing. But like
Yeah.
until you can make somebody that can make it rain over there and have the sun shining right there, it's got to be somebody stronger than us. If you can't make the sun come up and make it go back down, it's got to be it's got to be somebody stronger than us. So you better be praying that you know what I'm saying.
That's real. That's real.
You know, being humans, we get caught up in all the things that we can do. You know what I mean? I think that's what's really gonna happen in the end times, bro. Man gonna be
Hey,
trying to play God.
I want to say, like, any youngin' out there doing their thing, any way I can help, just holler at me. Much respect.
That's big.
DJ LL, Larry Love, that's my man right here. When I met him, like, we just started talking, and I felt this energy. Like, by that second time, I was like, take my
I'm gonna
number.
tell you how I met him.
I say take my number, bro.
Rise and Grind Morning Show. We here with a real one. It's a Tuesday exclusive, man.
Gotti, man. Cash Money, the Rockland Records, Chicago legend, man.
Yeah.
Legend.
You gonna be a humanitarian one day, man. How you talking right now, man?
Hopefully, man. Hopefully it happen. I'm just trying to help people and change lives. I became a motivational speaker within the last 4.5 years.
Wow.
My first 13 appearances was free. I got paid for the last 2. Even if they don't pay me for it, I go to jails, detention centers, and certain schools. But to give back, speak to the kids, tell them my story, because they ain't really trying to listen to Michael Jordan or President Obama, because you haven't walked in their footsteps. You haven't did what they did. You haven't been in the streets. You haven't been locked up, so they really don't have to listen to you. They don't want to listen to you. So that's what I do to give back. I let them know, like, it's either jail or death. Like, ain't nothing cool about this. And all the people I done been around and been in the streets, I never tried drinking, smoking, no drugs. I never tried none of that. But
that's a hard lifestyle.
Yeah, but
too.
I had
I smoked dope, bro.
I had my big brother when I was younger. He was getting money, and then from weed and drinking, he became a heroin addict. That scared me. I had 3 aunts that was crackheads and 2 uncles that was heroin addicts. So it scared me. I ain't never want to try nothing.
Yeah, that should have changed your whole perspective on the game.
I ain't never want to try nothing.
So man, next I don't, like I said, I don't meet too many people that still get paid from a record over 10 years old, man.
Oh yeah, it's
that Fiesta remix. I know you still getting a check from that.
Yeah, because we still like that song. It wasn't the Cash Money, it wasn't none of the songs that got me to Africa, like the Fiesta. That R. Kelly joint got me to Nigeria, to Abuja, to Turks and Caicos, Bahamas, Jamaica,
it's a
like
5-minute song.
Frankfurt, Germany, Mexico, Dominican Republic, everywhere.
One
That's
5-minute
power.
song.
That's
Yeah.
power. Like that's
That's
music, man.
Yeah.
It's still the root of everything,
We
man.
gonna get you out of here though, man.
Yeah,
But
man.
our biggest royalty check came from the Ja Rule album, Pain is Love. It sold 5 million records. That's what people don't know. That was our biggest royalty check.
And Ja Rule is nowhere to be around right now.
But you know he's still like a,
He's still getting
touring
checks.
though. He's still touring too. He's still touring. Him and Ashanti doing their thing.
Well,
That's
I
dope.
hope
That's
they don't leave nobody else stranded on no more damn boats.
That's but that's dope, man. That's dope. But you do you and Kels hoop sometime right here in Atlanta? Because I heard he played ball with
I haven't
you.
hooped with him in a year, but
Okay.
yeah, like that's what he do.
Okay.
That's what he enjoy doing hooping. I play ball I haven't played in a couple months, but I usually play
I
3-4
see you
days a week.
WNBA shorty.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see you a few times at WNBA
Yeah.
shorty hooping.
yeah.
But we're gonna get Gotti up out here, man. Like I say, you know, real OG in the rap game.
Real.
20 years plus. I'm going to say. I understand you've been out since 2000, but
Yeah.
we had
16 years.
16
But
years.
I had an 11-year, 2000 to 2011.
That's
so
an
yeah,
11-year career, man.
yeah,
Before independency.
That's classic.
yeah.
To where it's at now, of
Believe that.
course.
That's classic.
So yeah, I got a production company now. I got an artist, Luke Whitney. He got a song out. You can look it up.
Bring
It's
him
on
through.
Apple.
Bring him through.
Yeah,
one
when
day.
he in town, he
Okay.
live in Austin, Texas. But
Okay.
he was
Oh,
at Sarah.
damn.
Luke Whitney, be looking out for him. He's dope.
Okay.
He signed to my production company. I got a partner in a production company, Patrick Scott, and our production company called Mitchell and Scott. My last name, his last name.
Dope.
But Luke was just here. He just did a feature on B.O.B. album. He just did a feature on A-Ball and MJG album.
Okay.
That's produced by Drama. And he's doing a feature with Paramore right now.
Okay.
But on his album, he have Black Elvis produced 5 songs. Troy Taylor produced 4 songs.
I hear that name a
Needles produced for the Grenade for
Yeah. I heard
what's the kid?
Yeah, I heard Needles. I just heard that
the
name.
Grenade song. Now he got a Black and Gold.
Yeah. I know what you're
What's
talking
his
about. I can't
name? 24
call.
Karat. 24
Yeah,
Karat. What's
yeah,
his
yeah,
name?
yeah,
What's
yeah.
the kid? Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
So we
I
got
was gonna
dope
say
production.
Chunky,
And then we just signed an artist named Matthew McQueen. He's dope. He played the keyboard and sing. And Luke played the guitar and sing. So yeah, they dope.
Yeah, I'm
we may
bossing
be
up
that
early.
next media show that we take on the road.
Yeah,
man.
we need that.
Hey,
We need that.
With Jay Black
Speaking in
behind it.
existence. Speaking in
Yes,
existence.
Lord.
man.
Yes, Lord.
We
Yes,
got the
Lord.
best photographer, Rainey, in the building.
Your mama
man.
coming out of you right now.
Hey, I gotta stay true to who I am, man. Wherever I go, man. Well, shoot, this has been a pleasure. This is my first time meeting you.
Yeah,
I
man.
feel the same vibes you felt about him, man. It's just been an honor just to be in your presence, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, definitely.
Rise
man.
and grind,
Real
man.
Chicago legend right here, man.
Yeah. We are the #1 morning show to hit the streets of Atlanta. Right here on the #1 podcast station, man.
Live
To
Hip Hop Daily,
you know,
man.
Make it
Follow
happen.
the YouTube page. You get all the on-demand shows. Follow TRAGMS, the IG page.
Yeah.
That's the new up-to-date. So we're going to we get more integrated, man. We got to stop moving crazy.
My IG page is Who Is Gotti, one word. Who Is Gotti.
Who Is Gotti.
WHOISGOTTI. My website, whoisgotti.com.
Yeah, follow him right now, man. We're going to get up out of here. It's a Tuesday. We still got some hustling to do. I know you still got some
tomorrow
things
we have
to do,
Peachy
man.
Pop in here making us some drinks tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. That's what we're going to do tomorrow?
Women Crush Wednesday tomorrow.
Oh, I thought it was Working Women Wednesday.
Oh, Working Women. I take that back. I take that back. www. Working Women Wednesday.
Well, Working Women Wednesdays, man.
Yeah,
Shoot, we
man.
got Miss Peachy Pop covered
Yeah,
there.
Thursday. I think we have Talay come through Thursday.
Yeah, inside this industry.
Yeah, then Friday
Okay.
we do the top 5 countdown.
All right, well, shoot.
Y'all work good together. Y'all chemistry
Yeah,
awesome.
hey, man, that's what it's about, man.
That's how we do it, bro.
We came a long way.
Long
I know
way.
you definitely
Yeah.
come a long way.
From Section 8 house.
But you've been 100 though since day one.
I mean,
You've been 100.
I'm humble myself too, but between my colleagues, man. Like I tell them, man, until one of us got to be the breadwinner one day,
Yeah.
and hopefully we'll be the breadwinner for the clique. You know
Just
what I'm
make sure everybody around you a better version of you and
True.
somewhere you want to get to.
True.
That's
You
real.
can't be the smartest and the richest, wealthiest in your clique.
Nah.
I'm gonna keep that.
That's
jewel.
what I had to learn.
I'm glad you.
I was the guy taking dudes on trips, going to the mall. I paid, go eat. I paid, book another fly. I pay for. Yeah, that wore out easy.
I'm glad
Well,
you.
like
well, shit,
MC
we can
Hammer.
all switch around this.
I
man.
can't hammer myself. I can't MC hammer myself.
All right, we're going to get up out of here, man. See y'all. What, Wednesday?
Yeah, we see you
Tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Tomorrow. We'll see y'all Wednesday, man.
All right, man. We'll see you Wednesday.
All right, man.
It's Gotti. You watching the Rise and Grind Morning Show, Kings and Queens. All right, respect.